If your Facebook ads performance has been tanking since August 2025, you're not alone. It's exactly happening because Meta rolled out their biggest algorithm update since iOS 14.5. And most advertisers have no idea what hit them. It's called Andromeda and it's completely changing how Meta ads work. Stay tuned because I'm about to show you exactly what this means for your campaigns and how to adapt right now. What's up everyone? I am Veena Gandhi, the CEO of Digital Street Australia, an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in working with brands that are 7 to 8 figures. So in this video, I'm going to deep dive into Meta's Andromeda update, the secret algorithm change that's either crushing your ad camp performance or about to revolutionize your results. Or either it's just like completely screwing your ad results or it's really crushing them for you. Now, let me break down for you how Andromeda works and why your current Facebook ad strategies might be obsolete, and most importantly, new strategies you need to implement to stay ahead of the competition. So, what exactly is Andromeda? Think of it as Meta rebuilding its entire machine learning. It's like, they just didn't tweak the existing algorithm. They have fundamentally changed how Meta decides what ads get shown to users. And this, as you can see in this document here, this was rolled out in December 2024. This update was from Meta in December 2024. So just to break down this into very simple language, Andromeda is Facebook's new ads retrieval system. Before this update, when someone opened Facebook or Instagram, the platform would choose from maybe a few thousand ads to show that user. Now, Andromeda is scanning thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of ads in just seconds. So the old system was like a librarian randomly grabbing books off a shelf, and Andromeda is the AI system that reads the entire library, knows your audiences, your users' reading history, and can predict exactly what they'll want to read next as well. So it's what Meta likes to call as sequential learning, meaning it doesn't just look at what you're doing right now, but also analyzes your audience's behavior from the past few weeks, months, maybe years, because Meta has all that data with it. Let's talk about the Advantage Plus integration. So if we remember, Meta had rolled out Advantage Plus 2 years back. I think that was September 2023. And the biggest problem is potentially for advertisers still using old strategies. So Meta has paired Andromeda with Advantage Plus campaigns, which are now enabled by default on whether you're choosing campaign budget optimization or your ABO campaigns. And then you have to go and actually pause them as well. So what Meta is doing is it's really taking a lot of manual control from media buyers and from advertisers and keeping most of that control with themselves. So if earlier we would have 3 to 6 ads per ad set, and which is also what Meta used to tell us to do, Meta is asking us for the big thing, which is creative diversification. So we need to do 3 things right now. A, we look at our targeting. So there is no targeting. Your creative is going to do targeting and you are just going to do broad targeting, and Meta is going to look for those signals from your creative messaging and reach out to your potential customers. That's one. Second is the new campaign structure. Forget everything you thought you knew about Meta campaign structure. The new win formula is surprisingly simple. One campaign per objective. Like you can't be running an ABO campaign, a CBO campaign, or multiple campaigns with same creative. Just what we typically are doing right now is simplifying the ad account even further from what we did in 2024. We are running 1 or maximum 2 campaigns. One is a sales campaign, other is an AC campaign, and the third one is an ASC catalog campaign. That's it. Just limit your campaigns. And if someone has a lot of SKUs to run or a lot of different products to run, you can still do that at the ad set level. That's what we are trying to do. We are running CBO campaigns even for different products. We were just running separate campaigns at once upon a time for all the products as well. Now we've consolidated all of that into CBO with a minimum spend threshold. So what is Meta telling you to do? Meta is very simply asking you to start moving away from complex audience targeting, multiple ad sets or multiple campaigns, and instead of splitting your budget across 10 different campaigns, you start weighing the algorithm of the data it needs. Consolidation is the new thumb rule. Consolidate into 1 to 3 campaigns and you're feeding the machine exactly what it wants. Now, the second recommendation from Meta is at least test 20 new creatives per week. That's around 80 new ads per month. And if that sounds overwhelming, this is the reality of the new Meta advertising in 2025. So when we talk about the new creative portfolio strategy, so that's changed as well. Creative testing is just now not limited to testing new headlines or testing new CTAs or just changing the color. Meta is looking for huge angle swings. So it's a change from interest targeting to what we call persona based targeting. Meta is not really looking for, just you changing a simple headline or the color of the image or things like that. It is asking you to look at your customer behaviors. And this just goes back to knowing your audiences inside out and trying to really, really figure out with your reviews, etc., what kind of audiences can really work well for you, what kind of personas can really work for you. So just to give you an example of how we did for one of our brands, this is a hair thinning brand called Cure, and they have laser hair thinning caps. And so when they came to us, they were just stuck with a few angles where they're talking about male hair loss or female hair loss, and they're not taking big swings. What we did was we started testing angles for them, such as women going through menopause and then losing hair, women because of postpartum losing hair, and that's a big swing, right? That's a big angle swing, and this is how you need to adapt your creative right now as well. It's not just to do variations of hair loss or hair thinning, which is great. You keep doing all this while, you won't see great results. But if you take these big swings of testing newer personas, and your creative becomes your new targeting, your creative becomes your new angle, etc., and that's how you really, really win customers with your ads with Meta in 2025. So what exactly can you do with this entire set of new creative? How do you really, really develop so many new creative? So what we do is each campaign has so each new angle we test 10 different ways of doing formats, because the platform is also looking for creative formats, creative diversity, and some of these different concepts can be problem solution ads, founder story content, user generated content, behind the scenes content, customer testimonials, product demonstration, educational content, social proof ads, lifestyle content, comparison ads, us versus them, which always performs well. So you just take one angle and split it into 10 different ways of doing it, as you can see in these examples here. Adding more and more creatives to your campaigns actually works now, and gone are the days where Meta will just tell you to do 5 to 6 ads in an ad set level. Right now, minimum you requires 20, 30, 40. Higher the spend, higher the number of ads you require. So as you can see, as I was talking to you about this example here, so this for one of, again, another of our clients, so these campaigns, as you can see, has helped them reduce CPMs. Their cost per click was so much higher. So the moment we started introducing more content for them, the ad account kind of turned around. And we can see right now the return on ad spend has increased slightly. I won't say it has increased drastically, but yes, it has gone up by 1%, by 1 row. So it was doing 2 rows and now it's doing 3 return on ad spend, which is great because, eventually at least it's we can see that how ad account is turning around as well. Now, another thing I want to really, really talk about here is tightening your campaigns, since exclusions in your campaigns, which is super important right now, because what Meta is doing is, if you don't have very tight exclusions, which is, people who visited your website, your Klaviyo audiences, your purchasers, your add to cart, even to the fact people who engage with you on Facebook and on Instagram, etc. If you don't have these exclusions, Meta is going to just show your ad to the same audiences again and again, thinking that they are the ones who are engaging with your content. And this will really, really help you reach out to fresh audiences, and as a result, your ads frequency will be maintained. Secondly, most of your ads will start getting spent as well. Otherwise, Meta is just going to use those 2 or 3 creative again and again. So this is what we are doing at the agency. To quickly recap what I've been talking about right now, what you can really do immediately in your ad accounts. So the biggest thing, one, Andromeda is a lot of AI control. Give AI that control. What you can do is at various levels, you can really, really make sure that you are feeding the algorithm with right creative. Since creative is the new targeting, you need more creative volume, more creative diversity, and more creative formats as well. Andromeda is wreaking havoc in a lot of ad accounts. We know that. We know CPMs are shooting. It's again that time of the year when we're stepping into Black Friday, Cyber Monday, when the holiday season is starting, and ad accounts are are like all over the place. So immediately you just need to do these three things: get more creative into your ad account, simplify your ad campaigns, and lastly, let the algorithm do its magic when you start feeding it the right content. Make sure that you are trying different angles with a lot more formats, a lot more concepts, and you'll see your ad account will turn around. We do this repeatedly day in, day out at the agency, and we're seeing ad accounts turn around. All right, so if you like this video and if you've stuck till the end of the video, do subscribe and like this video. And we are offering creative audit reviews to 3 brands. So if you know of someone, do forward them this video, and we would love to audit your account for you and help you out. Till then, do leave me a comment or a like or a subscribe. Bye till then.